Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds, and I paint the rest. I don't even know if I said all the words. I had my brush had one of the bristles that was sticking out, and it needed to be fixed. So Owen a lot of times will help me paint the backgrounds using a hand-over-hand method. Lately he's been actually doing a lot more of the paintings, and so he kind of does some of that on his own. And then we'll go back and kind of straighten things out or do some other angles or something. So I've been letting him do more of what he likes to do. So I'm not even sure like what style or what I want to do. I was thinking like more of a little more modern look, maybe a little more whimsy. I don't know. Not honestly sure what's gonna be what I do here. Owen was in what they were calling camp this week at one of his therapy places. They did like a 2-hour each day kind of thing. 2 hours in the morning for the younger kids and then 2 hours in the afternoon for the older kids. And it was just, I say just, this is more than just is not the real word I need there, but they did this to kind of help bridge the gap of summer and not be so hard on the kids. That, you know, like Owen, he kind of struggles with being out of routine and not having everything that he wants during summer. And you know, it's just very emotional without him being in school, and just not having the same things each day, and just all of that. And so this taught him a lot about going someplace that he usually goes for only, you know, 30 minutes a week, to being able to go there every day and be in this environment where he was learning and doing different things. And so that's why I'm saying just, and there's no just about it. They did so many other things by doing this with these kids, and he was able to go someplace every day and kind of not be thrown off by those moments in time, which again is not something that generally happens for Owen because he is so routined. And so the older he gets, it's, I'm going to use the words easier and harder in the same kind of vein there, because it truly, it's wild how our brains do things and accept and don't accept changes, and what concepts we're doing, and that type of thing. So he made a lot of strides by being able to go to some place that, like I said, he just usually goes one time a week for music, and then to do what he did. So and I just sat here thinking, oh, what was today? All my days are blending together, because he usually, I'm sitting here explaining this, and then I'm thinking, oh my word, what was today? Because generally on Mondays he goes to well, he's usually at school, and then he goes to his music therapy, and then we come home and we have a snack, that type of thing, and then he goes to his vision therapy. And so when I'm sitting here explaining that, I had just a tiny bit moment of panic set in, like he was missing his vision today because of what day of the week it was. But it's Friday, so he wasn't missing it. But I just thought, oh, did we just like totally not go to one of his appointments? And so as much as it was good for him, it was also good for me to be able to meet with some of the other parents, and to kind of just talk to different individuals, and different insight, and just everything. So like I said, it was a positive thing all the way around for both of us. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But it was, it was something different than the therapy place normally does, in the sense of they do lots of different events throughout the year for the kids. Like they have trunk or treat and that type of thing. So I mean, they're used to doing other things besides therapy, but this was a little bit different for them to. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this was something different for them to be able to, or to host something like this every single day, because they had to put together a lot of things with the everyday, like to just to do all the moments. I'm very thankful that they did it, and did it well, and Owen was able to handle the moments, and I was able to handle the moments. So I was about done, and the red of this one, like the pink, got more pronounced over here as we went along, because of the way I was with the brush. I generally don't like use water or clean off the things, and the pink's fine, but I wanted it to kind of stand out just a little bit more, so I'm adding a little bit more of this red. I like the way that was doing up there. So I just thought I would take a minute and put more red into it. It felt a little, I don't want to say it lost the color-wise. So I just wanted to add the extra back into it. Back in. Like I said, I'm not opposed to the pink. I just wanted to have the extra. So, anyways, that's my story. Okay, I think we're there. I think what we're gonna do is what we're gonna do. Oh, ho, ho. I say that and then I'm gonna put. Okay. So I sign O for Owen, an L, and me. There we go. All right. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.